Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I'd like to thank the member, my colleague, for his speech today, and I'd also like to say that I respect him very much. I respect his work on Environment Committee recently, particularly just the other day, and I want to thank him for his service because I know he's a member of the military, and as we're all wearing our poppies today, I want to acknowledge that we're wearing them in remembrance of the service of veterans, and as a man in uniform, I want to thank him for that work. Now, I also have a question for him, a pointed one, because as we've known now, as we've heard today, now all leaders of every party in this House, including the Greens, the Bloc Québécois, the NDP, and the Liberals, the leaders have received a security clearance so they can be briefed on something very, very serious, international and foreign interference with respect to domestic democracy and security. As a member of the military, I can only imagine that the member knows more about this than me. He's more informed, and he has an obligation to stand up for our domestic security. So how can he support a leader that refuses to get a security clearance and get briefed on foreign interference?
The honourable member for Sturgeon River Parkland.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker. I always appreciate being buttered up before giving a response. The Leader of the Opposition, I'm glad the member asked this question. The Leader of the Opposition would be happy to take a briefing. He'd be happy to take the same kind of briefing that the Washington Post got from this government. It appears this government selectively gives briefings to whoever they think can benefit themselves most politically. It's quite odd. But I will say that a very interesting fact was made known to me recently, is that the Leader of the official opposition, when he was in government, received those security clearances, and it had to be renewed every 2 years. In 2019, this Liberal government changed the rules so that ministers of cabinet since 2019 do not have to receive regular 2-year updates to their security clearance.
Wow.
So members of this Liberal cabinet have not been vetted for national security for the past 5 years. And I don't believe that the Prime Minister, who I agree, he has the right as the head of government, as the Prime Minister, to have access to classified information. It shouldn't be subject to whether he can get a top secret security clearance, but he hasn't received a top secret security clearance.
He hasn't been vetted.
We don't know if he's been vetted. So thank you, Mr. Speaker.